Good morning, and welcome to the home of Unitarian Universalism in Central Washington. My name is Louise Rasmussen, and I serve on our pastoral care team and the greeter team, and I try to serve on the visual arts team. But lately I've been absent. But I'm also the celebrant for today's service. If you are a visitor this morning, we are so glad that you're here. And this morning we welcome every person of goodwill, just as you are, however you get around, whomever you love, and whatever body you inhabit, whatever your age, you are welcome here. We invite everyone to join us for a social hour after the service, both in person and on Zoom. For the folks on Zoom, you can find our order of service in the chat. And now you can take a moment and greet your neighbor. It is so good to be together this morning in all the ways that we gather, and we are very glad that you're here. It is important to take some time every Sunday to acknowledge the story of the land of our congregation. We gather on the homeland of the Pasquosa, where they have lived for generations upon generations as stewards of this land. The Pasquosa people still live here. For many years, the United States government has broken its 1855 and 1893 agreements with the Pasquosa people. The government stole the land ceded to the Pasquosa through fraudulent surveys, indifference, intentional violations, and by land transfers to colonists and to corporations. Not indigenous people and corporations, including CUUF and us as members, continue to profit from the colonization of this land. Only through examining our part in maintaining privilege and forming a true partnership with the Pasquosa people will decolonization and meaningful reparations be achieved. You can find further information on the Colville Tribe website and at the Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center. The Pasquosa continue their traditions and seek to have all of their rights recognized.
Our opening words today is titled Fear by Khalil Gibran. I never known if I was saying that right because I met a little boy once in the library and that was his name was Gibran, and I was told that was one way to pronounce it. So forgive the mistake if it is such. Fear. It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled from the peaks of the mountains, the long winding road crossing forests and villages, and in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean because only then will fear disappear. Because that's where the river will know it's not about disappearing into the ocean, but of becoming the ocean.
And this is the time of our service when we kindle the sacred flame. If you are joining remotely, please feel free to light your own chalice as well. We join in Unitarian and Unitarian Universalists all over the world in lighting our chalices this morning. Our chalice lighting words for today are by Martha Kirby Capo. Or Capo? Anyway. Through the week, this chalice abides, cupped and silent. Softly it gleams in a dimly lit room, complete unto itself. Today we come together as a community of faith, joyful and free. Our individual energies combine to spark the flame of truth May we each draw strength for the other, and, like the chalice, may we be bathed in the fire of commitment to social justice, equity, and peace.
The wisdom reading that I chose today is titled In Honor by Amanda Schuber. In honor of the risk takers, those that hold the vision with clarity and charge forward with optimism, even in the face of other doubts. You are our lamp lighters and our guides. May we never forget the courage it takes to lead the way forward. In honor of the cautious skeptics, those that gather the information needed to navigate the tumultuous waters of change. You are the map makers and the preparers of the stories. May we appreciate your attention to the details that keep us on course. In honor of the doubters, those that may fear the changing tides of a turbulent world. You are our anchors and remind us of where we have been and where we are as a community now. May we relish your commitment to our history and your passion for who we have become. In honor of the dreamers, those that imagine what we can be to and in this world, you are the wind that blows the sails of courage, pushing us ever forward. May we revel always in your whimsy and hope that dares us to never stop becoming. May the work we do together strengthen our community and our world. May we heed the call to always hold the vision of the free church ever in our sight and to work towards justice. Together, we wield a powerful spirit that is strengthened by the gifts of us all. I want to leave you with these words from the Reverend Erica Hewitt. To be a Unitarian Universalist means we will never be done with the work of telling the truth about oppression, the work of resisting any laws, policies, or practices that deny anyone their humanity, the work of stubbornly seeking out the spark of the divine in each other, no matter what, the work of creating heaven on earth. To be a Unitarian Universalist also means we're not alone in the work. We are not alone because of our promises to love one another. We are not alone because we are companions on the journey. We grow ourselves into allies, helping one another get free, because none of us is free until we are all free. Please join me in the chalicing, extinguishing words that are printed in your service. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, and power of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.